What's going on, party friends, fellow travelers? Trying to see about getting this adjusted a little bit. Whee, it's on a big moving arm here. I know you guys can't see. I've got a nice handy mic over here. It's good enough in range. It's focused enough. It works well for the headsets. And yeah, so well, I have a couple of achievements that I've been trying to go after for a while, and I've been thinking, is it on there? There it is. Okay. I'll also having it up on here so I can see, because there's times I like want to look and see what's going on, what you guys can see, what I'm showing, and I haven't really had it set up right like that before. So anyhow, but there are a couple of achievements that are out there that have been sitting out there for me for a while, and one of them is in are they both? Yeah, one of them is in Izuma, and one of them is in Sumeru. And let's go ahead. I've been fortunate to be able to track down some of those pieces of information, but so bear with me. We're going to take a little bit of a tour. I figure the first one that really should do is dealing with, if you haven't encountered the boatman in Inazuma. He's got a lot of things for you to do, and I know I've done some of them, but I know I haven't done all of them, and obviously I haven't gotten that achievement yet. This thing's all crooked now, isn't it? Yeah, still not great. I haven't gotten that achievement yet, so that means there's still more to do, and so that's what we're gonna look at doing. So that was gonna be one thing, but I also have some. Oh, I still have my other transient. Yes. And we've got some things coming up today. We've got some new weapon materials that I wanted to pull up as well. So we'll take a quick peek at which weapons we have open for today. There's a couple that I still wanted to do. I think this was no, that's tomorrow. Grr. I was hoping it was going to be his. Which one is it? Not there. Here we go. Let's see. And here we go. All right, that's fine. So we can go. So we're going to head down to Izuma. We're going to get some weapon materials, and we're going to get hunting some of the achievement in Inazuma for the boatman. That's what we're going to do. So those couple of things. So real quick, yeah, I've been trying to get the stone thresher leveled up a bit. A bunch of different ones trying to get leveled up a bit. So that's... we can have that go squared away. Ooh, yes, I remember this one. This one is fun. It's not too hard. It's been a bit since I've had to do this one. But not sure how well Shogun will handle. I mean, she'll handle the miniaturals, but she won't really do well with the slimes, the electro slimes. There you go. Brain fogs. So we'll go ahead and throw Yamfe in there. And oh, I just moved her. No, I moved her back. Let's just double check before we get her going. I'm pretty sure I moved her back to have to have the Lost Prayer. I had it originally on Heizu, and I moved it around a bit, and so we want to see where we have it at. I want to make sure I had it back in the right spot. So if I remember correctly, yeah, we've got the bunch of guys, and this should run through pretty fast. And I mean, you always want to make sure you get your weapons and your talents. As everyone cries over artifacts, and you get the artifacts, and you want to get the artifacts. Yes, the artifacts are a significant deal, but they are an open source struggle of indefinite unpleasantness, because it's all a crapshoot of what you get. So go after your talents and your weapons first, and then get your artifacts as they come. You'll end up with some decent ones that you'll get along the way in happenstance with as you're doing your bosses and things. And some of those will come up and you're like, oh, that will work, and should give you enough to make some kind of a viable build for any character. And then, once it's a viable something, ooh, that's nice and shiny. We likes that gold. Once it's enough of a viable build, then it'll be good from there. So let's see. I just want to make sure I get enough for today. All right, so we got at least 2 more runs for right now, and then we'll do some. We'll start hitting up the stuff for the boatman. The boatman is in Inazuma is a fun part. You have to do a lot of the story quests for Tsurumi Island before you get him, and it's all in Tsurumi Island, and it's one of the last ones you get because it's a completely hidden. You have to happen to run across the boatman, and so once you've done a whole bunch of stuff on Tsurumi Island, cleared the fog, and then you end up finding out that there's some spirits still hanging out there, and they need your help. And that's what it's about. It's about helping the rest of the spirits find their resting place and hitching a ride with the boatman. Mythologically speaking, the boatman is River Styx. So, you're trying to get them all their coins so they can pay their dues to catch a ride with the boat with the ferryman on the River Styx and head to the great beyond. So we're going to get taken care of that here in one more run, and then we'll head down over there. And that's not too bad. I forget exactly how many we need. So we're doing it for Ito, and Ito is right over here, and we've got his, and his isn't even leveled up all the way. So we'll first see what we have for leveling him up. Sorry, just double checking if this is showing me what's all. No, it's not. Oh, yes. No. So we'll level this up first. Yeah, I think that should get us pretty close. Maybe all the way. No, 65. All right, that's fairly far. That's fairly far. And I don't have enough for anything else. So we need 9 4 stars. So 9 4 stars. We know we want to do at least one more run. Hopefully it will be enough. Sorry, observing the channel down below because I'm on the PlayStation and doing this on my very large living room TV screen on the wall. And a mobile channel unit. Yes, I know, those are strange. Most of the ones I watch, they're all in their like a corner in a bedroom or something is what it seems like for a lot, or a small studio that they've set up. Well, I don't have that luxury yet to have a small room for it. So I get to move my unit, move my recording studio around until hopefully soon I'll have something more permanently set up. That's all right. For now, this works. And, you just gotta do you. Do you however you do, and it'll work out. Right? And as long as you're happy. So there we go. We've gotten 3 runs, and hopefully that is enough. I've got that transient resin sitting up there. That's still got a little bit of time before it needs to go. So let's just see. Let's see what we get. So we're gonna get another gold one in there? Come on. No. Okay, that's just about the minimum of what we could get. So we'll hit continue just to see what we get, see if we have enough to roll up to give that an upgrade. That gave us to our battle pass clear at least. And so let's see if we've got enough sub items in that collection. Oh, we went past it. We are looking for, no, it's down here. We are looking for our talisman Narukami. The Narukami? It's, the Namakura series. So let's see. So 3 of those gives us 13 and when we roll up, so that will give us only 4, and collect the 1 makes 5. So it's definitely not enough. So we do want to go more at some point today, but our focus right now is for doing our achievement. So we at least got enough resin spent to be good for the day, and hopefully we'll have enough time to get in there and get the rest of those out. But I don't know, we've got a lot to do. I'm assuming we've got a lot to do on this achievement. Now, if you have, you know what, I think what would help, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to check in on the interactive map, and I'm pretty sure this thing is incredibly helpful. If you haven't used the interactive map, do so. It's through the HoYoLab app, and it helps with finding pretty much anything you want. I'm of the vein where if I'm doing a new section stuff, and I want to do everything fresh. And I'll use the map purely to mark the things that I have found on my own. And then once I'm all done and I'm like, I'm not really sure everything else is, then I'll go back and say the map, okay, what can you help me with? And one of the things that I kept trying to find, which I couldn't find an answer to, was whether or not you could actually fully turn off the sandstorm. It gives you the impression that you can, but it's I'm not really certain. I've tried. I've marked every one of the Jin shrines in on my map, and I've gone around to all of them and I said, okay, stop, 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 halt the sandstorm everywhere. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work. So I'm going to go ahead over here to on the interactive map, and I'm going to flag it for Inazuma only, so it'll give me these things. And I was thinking that it might mark or have a reference to be able to mark the various spirits in here. Maybe not. I might be wrong. Yep, it looks like it does not have them. So I'm just scrolling through real quick here to see if it's got all of them. It's got all the mini puzzles and the keys, and I've marked most of that stuff already. I haven't gone through the treasure chest. That's just crazy talk for me. That's way too many to try and figure out which ones you've marked if you haven't done it from the beginning. But oh no, there it is. Yep, the illusions. There it is. All right, it has them as 13 illusion friends. I think yes, because I do recall where one of them is our buddy the boatman. So I'm going to look over here. So with the boatman, and unfortunately, it won't tell you which ones you've already done, so you kind of got to remember. But there are a variety of tasks to achieve, and I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hidden objectives to complete in any order. Yes, so maybe we can determine by those. If those are all hidden objectives individually, then that would give us... no, then I should have... Maybe not. No, they're just hidden quest objectives, not achievements. That's what I'm considering wrong. Hidden objectives, but not achievements. Okay. So we will go ahead over to our... I've got two things on this one. All right. So we've got in Sumeru. It is Sumeru. Sarumi. I keep saying Sumeru. Sarumi. It's Sarumi Island. I hope that's the right way to say it. And I flagged where the boatman is. And I flagged that a long time ago when I was first coming through and doing a whole bunch of stuff here. And I know some of these I've already done, but it's got 3 in this area. It's got 1 all the way over here. I think I might have done that one. Then we've got 1 over here. Do I have enough pins for all of this? I do. So let's just go ahead and drop us star pins so we know to separate the boatman from everybody else. We've got 1 over there. We've got 1 right about here. We can zoom in. Yeah. We've got 1. I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's actually go down to the island to make it easier as well in case we do accidentally jump out of the map. So we'll go over to our tower, our temple, or this teleporter, and then we'll go to our map. So we've got 1 that's right here. That one is right there. Okay. We've got this one. We'll even zoom in. We've got 1 there. We've got 2 down here. Let's hide that because 1 is supposed to be right about here. And this may be underground because a couple of these are, in fact, underground, even though they're showing here. They are underground. So we've got those 3. We've got this one. We've got 2 more. One of them is right here, like that, and the other one is right over here. Nope. See, I thought it was going to do that to me. The other one is right there. And so then once we get all of these, we'll just mark them off. We'll take them off the map, and that should be good. A couple of more. We got another one right over here, and another one right over here. So again, this is all the locations of illusions in being shown to us on Hoyo Labs interactive map, and that will help us find all of the contact points we need for this achievement that we're trying to hunt down. And the achievement is involving the boatman and sending him on his merry way, but he won't go until everyone else that's supposed to go with him is taken care of. So, we have one that is really close to where we are, and that is 1. So we've got Shiitake. So Shiitake, no, I can't leave, not before I find his treasure. Okay, so Shiitake is there, so let's go over here and see on our reference list that what Shiitake is talking about. So we've got Shiitake isn't listed as one of these, so she's got to be a part of one of the other ones. So this is where it gets fun. We can even though we know where they are. Oh, here it is. A gift to Shiitake wrapped in conches. Why didn't I? There it is. A gift to Shiitake wrapped in conches. So it is in the name. I was missing it. Silly me. So we find Shiitake. She tells us she needs her treasure, and we have to find 4 treasure map fragments hidden in conches on the islands, and they are on the on this island area. So we may have already gotten some of them, and let's see. And if we do have map fragments from there, I know we do have some that are in here that are listed as map fragments. Treasure map fragments by Shiitake's brother. So see, we've got 3 of them already, and we're supposed to collect 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we've gotten 3 of them. So we're really close. So that's great. So trying to figure out which ones there are is going to be interesting. So we'll just have to hit up every spot and take a peek. So the first one that has us at is actually right down here by the Wave Rider spot. So we'll just go ahead and head over there first and see if we can find this lovely hidden treasure that I may have already collected. Or not. And we have a whole bunch of collection things over here, so we'll just go ahead and grab. Oh, we summoned a Wave Rider, even though we don't need one right now. That's okay. It'll be some fun. And there's another collection point, and it shows it around. There's a conch that's going to be around here if we didn't get it already. And I'm thinking it's supposed to be right back there in on the beach area, but it looks like that's just a breakable chest things. It looks like we've already gotten the conch from here. Conch. I forget what the proper pronunciation is. Please forgive me if I'm doing it wrong. As long as we don't use swear words, we're okay. So that should be just fine. All right, so I would assume that I've gotten that one and move on to the next. And the next is showing up on this beach right about there. So we will go ahead and jump over there. And I'm actually going to pop up. Let's see if this picture is going to show me. Oh, I see. It's a glowing conch shell. That's all right. And I see right where it's at, where it's telling me where it's at. That it should be down there on those steps. That there's this glowing little thing down there that I very may have already collected. That it should be. Nope, not far enough. Not that one. Keep it going, right? No, it is. I went past it. Went way past it. That it would be. We see that. We see steps. We see steps with the that in the background. So it's not. Over here. Over here. We see those steps. And we see. No, this doesn't look right either. So we just, you got to figure out what the right angle is, what the right position is, because it kind of looks like that in the background, but it's got a different overall position where we can see this tree there and that. No, I guess this is the right. It's got those steps up there in that position. That corner, oh, right up here. Right here is what it's showing me. Yeah. So it's showing me right here. So that's definitely one we've already gotten. So on to the third. And the third is over here and in that area. No easy way to get there. And this is the fun. We got no easy way to get there, and that's okay. We will come this way. And yes, I know we have these other illusions that are supposed to be around here. And we may have already dealt with them. This may be the last one. I don't know. I've done a whole bunch of things for the different people. There's a couple that wants you to. There's a husband that wants you to help his wife because she's stuck dealing with things in the underwater temple, and so you have to help find their ring or something like that. Let's see, right over here in the boat. There it is. There it is. There's number 4. Look at that. And look, there's other boats right here, and I kept avoiding it because of all these. And I can't do it because we're in combat, right? That one I can do at least. But that one, no. So, let's see. This guy will be fun. I usually don't deal with him with this crew, but it should be fine. We should be good. Let's go! Hacky slashy slashy slashy. At least he didn't give us the death sentence there that he sometimes do. No, let's go over to Yoimiya. And Yoimiya, where'd you go? Let's get that, and let's get some combos going in there. This is much better. We get some vape in there. We get some virgins in there. And where did he go? He decided to go up there, huh? Fine. That's fine. Is that better? Alright. And we picked up the conch. And that's our 4th map fragment from her brother. That's all 4. That's the last one we needed. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So let's, while we're here, let's grab this other treasure chest. And so these things, those ones that I just picked up, were the ones that were my bane of trying to complete everything on Watatsumi Island. Because I ended up finding a whole bunch of them up on the northern shores that apparently I had not explored. And yeah, that was a bit frustrating. I was like, where is all this stuff that's keeping me from getting 100% exploration? And it turned out to be about 3 or 4 of those that were on the north of Watatsumi Island. And then I ended up finding another time trial out there too. I was like, oh yay, get them all, get the time trial done, 100%, yeah. Cool beans. All right, so we'll head back over to our lovely friend here and speak with her again. She's trying to get the treasures for her brother, Shitoki. Ah, I see. So that's where the treasures were. The treasures was. Thanks so much. Though we won't be able to go to the land of dreams together, I'm sure I'll be able to turn into motes of light and return to look for you. Do strange spirits wandering in a strange land also dream, I wonder? Good question. Oh, a completed treasure map. Interesting. Let's see what it says. She gives us a new location of a new treasure left there. Now that I think we recognize, and we may even have already gotten that. But that, of course, is in Mount Kana, right? And our easiest way into there is from here. So that might be in the water, I would assume. There on the bottom of Mount Kana inside. And that shouldn't be too hard for us to get into. I said I've done all this a long time ago. And we should be able to go right over to here. And you gotta go a little bit higher. Let's let our stamina build back up before we try and do that one, because that would be just silly. We'll just end up falling. I don't want to fall. Do you want to fall? I don't want to fall. Yeah. Let's see. So, no, I know there's an easier way in. We are not near the bottom. That's the problem. We got to be further down or something. Because I know there's an easier way into there. And I'm just completely missing it, aren't I? Or maybe I'm thinking of the other spot. I said it's been a little while. I know it should be right here. There's like a path or something to go right in, and it's probably underneath there. No, not there. That's an opening all the way up there. And I guess we'll just take that one. I know we've got those guys that we're going to have to avoid. They're going to try and chase us. But we should be able to... Hey, that's no fair. We'll just walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off. We won't be able to climb up past that. Climbing is fun. I know there's another entrance to this, but that's right. We'll get our exercise. Hopefully we'll make it. I don't know if we will at this point. I think we hopped up too much. We don't have a climber in the party, so I don't want to hop up anymore. And does that look like... Okay, I was going to say, does that look like the stamina is even actually going down at all? And I'm thinking we're going to get so close and not get to finish. And that would be really, really frustrating if I had to start all the way over. So what we're going to do is, we're going to solve that problem by saying, no, we're going to keep going and use food that I never use. Because we like barely ever have to use it. And climbing and sprinting reduced. There we go. Will give us a boost and say, no, it's not going to take as much either. And then we can hop, because that is really slow. And then I want to say, I know there's a way in from the other side. So what is this? I know there is. See? It's right down there. So we definitely were too high. I knew it was. All the way on that side. It's all the way over there. See, I knew there was. I'm like, why is this? Because it's all the way down on water level. And we're already above water level. Silly. Silly, silly. Okay, well, let's see. If we take a peek at our treasure map, where we're really close to now. Not this one, because this is something else. This one. And this says right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. And if we look on our map, we're not quite there. So we need to go a little bit higher, a little bit closer. Now that guy, I don't know, doesn't look like he's active. And so over here we want to use the pinion feather. And we'll see. No, okay, so he's already been activated. So I might have already collected it by accident. Nope, there it is. There we go. Huh. Something to read as well. Big Brother's letter. This note is roughly made from an animal hide. Upon it, two smelling people are drawn hand in hand. The blue skies are unclogged by fog. There is only a radiant boat. Father and sister sit on the boat, waving happily toward the shore. Okay.
What do we have here?
So look at that. A long lost treasure chest waiting and 30 prima gems. Very nice. Very nice. So now I don't know if that was my last one. So we'll go over here and we'll talk to the boatman and see if he's ready to depart. And if he's not, then we'll move on and try and find who else we have to talk to. The near side of the river. Hey, the cypress painted silver, hoy. The silver wormwood on the ground, the silver stone lies all around. Excuse me? Oh, who have we here? Guess. Here the boat perhaps? No. Ay, but let's see. Now, let's see. Oh, you seem like outsiders. That won't do. No, that won't do. That won't do. The shining silver skiff sails soft to yonder moon. But it was not prepared for you. Oh no, step not aboard. Step not aboard, soil not the decks. Ay, ay, ay. The fog is long scattered, and long scattered is the fog. Yet who has not boarded? The lady of the golden hall shall be angry, most angry. Boat, where's the boat? Ay, 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 the silver skiff sign of sun and slope. Hey, all must come home, all must return to the moon mansion that golden burns. But for shame, some children have lost their way, and still they have not boarded. The lady shall be angry, oh, most, most angry. Do you need any help? Come, come aboard the boat. The boat is not for the boat. It is for boarding. Wander not, be lost no more. For life no longer mourning. Okay, so that's not everybody. But what we can do is we can take her off the map because she's gone. All right, so that's that one. The next one we want to interact with and check, because I think we already got that one. And then we can go ahead and say, you know what, mark that one as complete. We got that one done. We will talk to is Una. Una, I'm pretty sure I already spoke with Una. Una is, or was, right here. No, Una is still there. So I think this is... Oh, hello, oh, hello. I'm most sorry, but my mind's getting less clear the older I get. Could I ask who you are again? Have we ever met? I'm Traveler. I've never heard of such a name before. Did you come from the outside? That's awfully strange. You shouldn't have been able to come ashore without the great Thunderbird's leave. The Thunderbird's long gone. Ah, looking at you reminds me of that poor husband of mine. I don't even remember his face now. We were still young back then, our minds full of all sorts of wild fantasies. But some people don't grow up at all, not even after you've spent so long with them. He left me, built himself a wooden raft, and tried to sail across the sea to where the outsiders live. He said he wanted to hunt freely there and pick flowers he'd never seen before. Beautiful flowers. He'd been saying this since we were young, but he never grew up. Later, the priest's child found him. The priest's child? He was lying there on the beach, silent as the shells, whiter than the sands, and he was clutching these flowers in his hand. The priest then wept, saying that our ancestors' boat had rejected him, that his soul shall only roam the outsiders' lands from now on. Back then, I had only just given birth to our child. How was I to tell him this? Later, my child had children also, and I sent my child aboard the silver boat, all while I remain here in this land. As for any attachments and worries, I suppose they must just be Quito and Kina. Okay, so we have Una, so she's given us 3 sakura blooms. And I think there's a thing where you have to give the sakura blooms around to stuff, if that's what I remember. So let's see. Let's look for Una's Longing. That's another one on the list.
Else to do. Why don't I tell you a story?
So let's see. I'm gonna extract our list so we can see what we need to work with as well. So we're working on Una's Landing, and we've done the gift for the conches. I know I've done a couple of these. So we've got a Quito and Kina's request is one of those, but Una's Longing is on here. So let's see what Una's Longing entails. It requires completion of the world quest, the sun, and yeah, all those things, and the completion of the hidden objective, Quito and Kina's request, and is time gated over 5 in real life days. 4 server resets. That's annoying part. Okay, talk to Una and acquire 3 sakura blooms once each day. Okay, but we can't do this one until we've completed the other one. So we couldn't even start talking to her. So that tells me that I've already finished the Quito and Kina set. So 1 second here. Oh, I did that. I was not supposed to do that. I have a message I have to take care of real fast. Give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. So we've already done. So I'm not going to delete it from the list, but I'm just going to go ahead and move it to an extra spot at the bottom. And that should tell us. But that means we can't complete all of this, but we can try and complete as much as we can. So that gives us Una at least. So now, instead of leaving this as a star, I'm going to give this a name. Una. Uh, need days. Okay, and we'll change that to a flag there. Okay, so we'll confirm her there. And then we have over here, I have two. Now I only marked one, but we have two that are over here. One behind a tree, and a pair on the other side. Oh, that's Kino and Kita. That's Kino and Kita. That's why I knew this looked familiar. So let's go ahead and look down over there, and we'll avoid our lovely Abyss Mage friends. And we've got up above is one, and down over here by the water, it looks like this angle right about here. Yep, that's the right spot. This is where Kito and Kina was. So that's a confirmation. They are gone. And they do sound familiar. So I'm going to fully go ahead and take them off the list. Now the next one that's right by here is on top of that little cliff face, I believe. We're going to try and get up there. Or all the way at the end of that cliff face. Actually, yeah, that looks like the right spot. So we could climb, or we could just, walk around. Okay, so we've got that one marked off. Looking for, oh no, it's not on that one. It is on the lower one. On top of that one, let me see. Neither. This is weird. I'm trying to see if it's that with that mixed in. Is that the right spot? This is the right spot. Trying to compare the map to the map. And yeah, I think this is the spot where it's at. So this is where this other illusion is. And so it doesn't even give me the name, so I'm not even sure which one that is. Unfortunately, that is no fun. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see, so that one is part of the Kito and Kina quest. That's what that's telling me, which we've already done. So we can go ahead and mark that out. Okay. That's another part of the Kito and Kina quest. Okay. So this is going a little bit faster than we thought. Another part of the Kito and Kina quest. They move around and want you to hunt them down. And there's another one. Okay, so here's a new one. Chase. Chase is one that we haven't done. Or may have not done. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to take these ones off. So that was part of the Kino quest. This one was part of the Kito and Kino quest. This one was part of the Kito and Kino quest. And that one we've already done. And that one. There we go. So now we got this one here. That's the boatman. And then I'm pretty sure I'm done with all of those. So Chase might be here, might not. He's supposed to be right around here, so let's just double check. Light up the fog. So light up the fog is a separate achievement. And that should come when we've done all of these. And I think I've already done that one. So I just want to double check. So he is one of the illusions amongst the list, so he's a two-part. But I'm pretty sure I've already done Light Up the Fog. Light Up the Fog. There it is, like I said. Done some time ago. So that one I can mark off. There we go. All right, this is going fast. All right, Ipe. Ipe sounds familiar too. Ipe. Oh, for fishing. Yes, that's the hidden fishing? Is that the hidden fishing spot? No. Will show up if you fish nearby is what this is. And I think I've already done that one. I'm pretty sure I've had him show up. But, you know, I may not have finished it. So, let's see. So we've finished Gift to Shitoki. We've got Ipe's fishing advice. I said there are several on the list, but we may have already gotten some of them. Unlocks Atuke, so unlocks this fishing spot. It unlocks which fishing spot? I think it unlocks this one, because that's the only other fishing spot that you have to reveal it. Right. Fish here, and he appears near a tree. Directly south of this, near the tree. So we don't see him anywhere. Right? So why not? We'll just take a fish. I'm pretty sure this sounds very familiar. But hey, let's go. Wilderness Rod? No. Which one have we got? This is for Inazuma. So we'll go ahead and use that one. And yeah, it looks like that's our only bait, right? Let's go. Let's get some fishing on just to see if he will show up. Now this should be fairly easy.
What is it?
See?
Is it another
And Paimon is going to be very annoying for us. So we'll stop fishing, and if he doesn't appear, then we know we've already done it. And let's just double check where he's supposed to appear according to our map. It says he should appear on the rocky area. Oh, right there. And he should appear right here, if we've already done it. So I'm going to assume that I've done the parts that he needs, and that he is good. Then we have, I believe, the husband and wife of Abe. I believe that's the combo. Because I think I remember hunting down Ipe before. I think this is Abe, yes. Abe's fungi needs. Let's see. And he is near Shirai Shrine, right? Yes. He was in here. There's one where he wanted fungus and one where they wanted to help the wife. And all of that was underwater. So yeah, I think that was Ipe. So we can delete that one. And this is where Abe was. He was hiding on the other side over here, wasn't he? Right in that corner. Yeah, so Abe was right up here. Yep. Abe was right here. And we've already got him. Yeah, it shows him in the corner. He's already gone. So we've already got Abe. And then down inside. That's... Why is it... I don't know what it's showing me in there. It's showing me something else. But so let's see what else we've got. We've got on our list. So we've got Abe taken care of. We've got the twins. We've got Ipe. We've got Lighting Chilsei's Path. No-No's Hide and Seek and Riro's Joke. Those are the other two here. But I think we've already gotten those. So we'll go 1 and we'll go 2 to look at those, the last two. We've gotten all the rest for sure. So No-No's Hide and Seek requires all those things, has a bunch of characters involved, and it starts in the corner. We find and talk to No-No. Yes. And then I remember doing that one. I remember doing No-No's Hide and Seek. So that's another one, and No-No hides there. And I think you have to do No-No first before Abe will show up, if I remember correctly. So I just want to double check here. This says... It says, no, it doesn't unlock anything, but I think it does. And it's quest-like. Right, that's what it shows us. Riro's Joke. That it's also in this area. And that he is down by a tree somewhere around Shirai Shrine with seeing this peak in the background. So I'm trying to go based on this image, so it has to be probably around here. And I'm assuming it's going to be that peak in the background of this picture, because it doesn't give me an exact location, unfortunately. But when I look at that and I see, nope, it's not that one. Interesting. It's closer to that one, but at a different angle. It's more that one, maybe, but it doesn't have the shrine in the front. Nope. Yes. Hey, we can zoom in too. So it's that one, but it's from a different angle totally, because there's a hole in the middle. So maybe it's not that one. I don't really know. That's hard to tell. They're all looking close to the same. So let's see. We can see the waterway. It says we're by Shirai Shrine, but there's also uplifted like that on that side. No. It don't tell us. And I don't think... So let's try an alternative method. Riro's Joke? What was it? We'll find it. We will. We will. Riro's Joke, right? Riro's Joke. Let's go. We can do this. And that shows us, but again... Okay, so there we go. There we go. So it is near Tri Island, but it's over here. And we do see sometimes where those illusion folks are appearing and disappearing. Those aren't ones that we can interact with. So he is in amongst, or was in amongst, is it that tree, this tree? No, no. We've got white leaves and a tree and a bush, and neither of those fit. It's kinda, it's a little bit more this way. No? Here. Yep, it's supposed to be right over here. It's supposed to be right there. But he's gone. He's gone. So that says he's done as well. So that only leaves us, we had one piece for one and then a recurring time gate piece for the other. So hey, that's not too shabby. I'm not worried about that. That's pretty good. It means I did pretty well in getting most of it done. Cool. So that should, oh, and we still have the opinion equipped just to see if that's going to reveal anything. Nope, that's already been revealed. I think that revealed some others. I wish they would go dormant once you've done them, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. So we've gotten most of what we can for this one. Great. So that's one achievement that we've progressed. Not finished, but we've definitely progressed it. And we know what we need to do. We know the last parts of what we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picander at our last one. And the last one is in Sumeru. And this one is finding hidden cryptic messages.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
And this is involving, in Sumeru, now that I saw what it's involving, I know what it's involving. This is involving this whole region and a variety of different automatons that are spread out all over here that give you these 13 lost energy blocks. So I have to collect 15. There are 15 lost energy blocks, and I don't know if these are on the map here. I think that's one of the only things that was not here listed in Sumeru. Yep, that's one of the only things that's not on the interactive map. So that's kind of fun. So we will have to track down the rest of them. So there are a total of 17, but most of them are in a variety of locations. So we've got 15 spots to hit to find 2 that are missing. And our first spot is right down here. So let's go. Oh, did we clear off everything else? Because I'm running out of marker spots. Yes, we did that and we did that. Oop. So this is the only other one, and we did this one. We verified. So this is the only other one that needs to be completed. We have a note there. So that leaves us with 14. All right. So we just want to make sure. We want to make sure that we had our pins clear, so that when we start marking stuff again. So just so I know, that we can go and hunt them. So maybe I should have marked them all on the map and then seen where we could do a more complete circuit. So since we're already on our way to find the first one, and I've probably already found the first one, which is that guy down there. And so that's what it is that we've got these broken automatons of ruin guards that are lying around, and you can find the lost energy cores on them. They'll show up as oh, so you have to interact with 5 of these guys to give them 3 cores each. I thought for a second that was something, and then codes. So let's see. Oh, why did you close on me? I didn't want to close. So we're going to go ahead and take this note and see. Thurisaz is, turn off the autoplay, 113 112 Okay. Thurisaz is 113 112 I don't know if that's going to mean anything, but I know there's dots and dashes, so it might be something different entirely. So you know what? I'm going to take a screenshot. That'll make it easier. Just to see what we're going to do. So we've gotten that. Yeah, no, we won't deal with that guy. So that's our first one. So we've got our next spot is over here. Our next spot is up right about here. Our next spot is, or another spot is right over here. I think this may be where they are. Yes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. So I think this is the locations of the ruin guards themselves that need the devices. And then there's a variety of locations of where the where various of the stones can be found. So we'll hit up all these locations and see. So now we know we've kind of got a path that we can do. So if we go from here to these two, and then we can go from here and I think maybe get up there, or better yet, actually this to there and then across to there. So that will be what we do. See, if I'd done that in the first place, I'd go 1, 2, and 3 on this side and then do the jump to the other two that way. So we need 2 more amongst a variety of locations. Maybe we'll get lucky and find that we have one lying around in one of these areas. Ragged attendance record. Sure. Oh, biology. That's their focus. So I think I've already collected. So yep, we just want to load. Alright. So we'll take this one off the map. And then maybe I'll save this one for last, actually, because I'm thinking I can do a glide from there to there fairly easily. Actually, probably from there to there might be even easier. So yeah, let's do that. We'll leave that one for last. that'll change our tactics. So we've got from this one up to there, right? That's our plan. Or yeah, that'll be our plan. It's all the way down there somewhere. Why is the hill turtle hitting the stone? That reminds me of the commission that we have of why hit rocks. I don't know. Why are we hitting rocks? But then why are we hitting these guys? Right? I mean, why? What did they do? They didn't do anything wrong. Get up on in here, yo. Yep, so we've already talked to this one. Oh, wait, what? It looks deprived of energy. Yes. That's why we wanted to fix it. So do we not have the right pieces to give it? That's interesting. Why wouldn't it just let us load up the right pieces? I mean, we've got enough. That's strange. Okay, so we couldn't do that one. So let's see if we can do these two. Maybe certain ones go to certain maybe certain of the lost energy blocks go to certain rune guards. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we've got this one here. So we can load him. Alright, and then we'll run off and over to this one. Okay, so we can pop that one off the map. We want to stay up there, or is it going? No, I mean, it's about the same. We can just glide, and look, we'll get a shortcut like that. That helps, and there's our next target. We find we've got another shortcut like this. That helps. And then we'll home in our target. Ah, I've already done this one. So that means I'm missing one? That's confusing. Oh, I didn't read the... Silly me, I didn't read the other one. So we've got ANSUZ colon 1 1 1 2 1 2 2 1 1. Okay, so we've turned in 12. Trying to think about it, right? We've turned in that one, and we got Thurzaz. And then we turned in the second one. We forgot to do that one either, right? That was location 1. That was location 2. Well, Snapdraggers. This one we just did, and we didn't check it. So we'll go back to here. And we forgot to read. Silly, silly, dilly. Where is it at again? Let's see. That one was... just a little bit further up here in those trees, right? Yeah. Raidho. Oops. Raidho. Why is caps lock still on? Raidho is 1112. Nah, see the dots and dashes, they mean something. The dots and dashes mean something. We probably should have written all of that down. But say, Levy, we have the helpful aid of our document to try and find everything. So that's Raidho. Then we've got on our other side, we got that one. So we've got this one. Just over here. Oh. This is Fehu. Two one one 1 2 1 1 2 2. Okay, so we've got Fehu here. Let's do this. We've got 1 2. That one we left alone. 3, which we didn't delete yet, and 4, and 5. So we've got 4 words. 1 2 3 4 words. 4 words for 1 2 3 4 that we plugged in. Okay, and that leaves us with, so that's 12 that were used. And that leaves us with 4, so that's 16. So we're missing 1. But we should be able to, I believe, turn in that last one. Ah, we only need 15. There are 17, we only need 15. So, if we collect them all first, but I guess this one has to be the last one activated, because it wouldn't let us do it yet. The one that's down there. Maybe that's what it is. You have to do them in a certain order. It looks deprived of energy. Interesting. This is the right spot, according to our location. This is location number 2. And we have enough.
If we've got nothing else to...
We've got 4 more.
Why don't I tell you a story?
So it won't let us finish it? This is strange. So let's see. It says there are a total of 20 lost energy blocks attainable from 17 locations. You only need 15. All remaining lost energy blocks will be removed from their inventory and world after reactivating the 5th damaged rune guard. Right. So let's see if there's something else that we're missing. All energy okay. 15 energy blocks locations. So they've got Ansu's.
Everything's in place.
We've got Ansu's.
Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
Aruz. So Aruz is the one that we're missing, and it won't let us activate it. So I wonder if this is a bug. So we're Googling to see if anyone else is having an issue with So again, here's all of these things. Ah, there's a guardian, perhaps, nearby that we have to defeat.
Yes. This was a
Maybe. It implies that there's a ruined scout nearby that we should have to defeat, but it looks like I've already defeated it. So I don't know. Let's see if we can get some of these guys. Get some dendro damage applied here by accident. There we go. Look at that. That was fruitful. Da-da-dum. So we're hunting fungi because we're trying to figure out how to get our rune guard activated. Figure there has to be some kind of guardian in the area that will help, but I don't see anything so far. Radishes. Let's go for some yummy radishes. We've got some ores there.
Rain outlines your fate.
cascade.
There we go. We dropped a radish. This is where it gets fun. It says, go do this thing. And you're like, I'm doing this thing, but nothing's happening. And you're like, why not? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what to do there. That's kind of odd. Every damage rune guard also has a corresponding rune scout nearby. Giving energy to each damage rune guard will award an exquisite chest. And so what about the rune scout? That's what that one says. Let's see if anything else has anything different. So, actually, this is saying there's supposed to be one of the hidden enemies that leads you on a trap. And then you have to fight it. If that sounds familiar. And I don't know if there's the trigger enemy around here. That's nice. So I'm trying to see if I can find anything that would uncover a hidden enemy, a hidden rune scouter. There it is. There it is. So that's what we're missing right there. So that's why we can't do it. There we go. That's why we weren't fighting the scout. And so that, sometimes it takes you have to figure out what you're missing, what bits. There we go. So he will lead us down to there. And once we get down there, we'll have a fight. And we'll have to fight him and... There we go. There we go. Now it'll be activated. So I remember having done this a bunch of times. That's why I realized, like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. I remember doing that a bunch of times.
Mind the deluge.
Whee! Even though you've got your shield up, I just say, gee, thanks. So we get that chest. And then we talk to this one. It got damaged in this process. And it takes that. And then we get the achievement. So there we go. So we already had all of the crystals that we needed. And this is Code Urus. So this is nothing. That's just part of the lore. It's supposed to spell something out, I guess. Maybe if you put it all together. Is that what it is? That shows all the code. But yeah, so I evidently there's a couple other lost energy blocks that I missed along the travels, and maybe I'll come across them and end up with them stuck in my inventory, or maybe they disappeared from the game. I don't know. That would be the interesting part of where they just disappear from the game because you don't need them anymore. And that's what it should do with excess quest stuff when you finish a quest. But I'm stuck with these ones that I'm not going to be able to use. I have to use this one more time, but I'm going to end up getting more of these. So, and I'll never be able to get rid of these. Oh, I won't. I won't. Anyhow, that gets us to one achievement completed, one achievement almost completed. I have no idea how much more time we have, how many more days we have on the other one in Inazuma. But of the list of achievements that are out there, I believe I'm gonna double check. So I've been tracking them for a while now, just to make sure I can and see what all I've got, what all needs to be done. And I believe, let me go ahead and close all these other references that we're looking at, because we don't need them anymore, right? We don't need no education. Let's go ahead and close this. There we go. We're back to my list. And so we have Una's Longing is the only one left. So I can go ahead and clear in the name of Anfortas. Right? In the name of Anfortas is that achievement that we just collected, I believe. Oh, yes. I marked this one on the other end because I got all of Rainbow. So I only need one more of there. Yes, and it's already ready to go. And now I know how to do it. Yay. So, yes, in the name of Anfortas. So let's go ahead and mark that one as complete. So for of all of the achievements that are, whether they're that are Wonders of the World achievements, the only ones that I have left are locked behind commissions, with the exception of the one we're just looking at. Right? Every single other one is either one or more commissions in the chain. And, I do have a few, but hey, some of them are in the Wonders of the World. So let's go ahead and clock that one. Yeah, we are very close to there. So lastly, another wonderful site that is helping me take care of all this is seelie.me, seelie.me. It may direct you to seelie.inmagi.com, or it may not. Yeah, so that has been a great, helpful site to, one, see what achievements are out there, because maybe you want to be, the completionist like I am. And so it's like, well, what can I do? What can I finish with? And so, yeah, there's that. Other than that, there's fishing, which I will not bore you with that one. I will take care of that one on my own. We've got gardening, which I'm almost done with. I've only got one left, and I decided to stop doing gardening, trying to finish this up, so I won't have to garden anymore. Because though it's easy, it's yeah. We've got a lot more summons to do and a lot more money to collect. That's going to be a while. Actually, no, you know what? I could probably really just go knock all of this out and just do a whole bunch of card games and get that taken care of. But I'm not ready to do that right now. This one, there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to wait. We just got to wait until hopefully 3.6. I don't know. There's our fishing. We took one today. We have another 1,000. And I don't know about you, but just constant fishing is not what I look forward to. But eventually I'll decide to say, you know what, today's the day. Let's go do it. I've got to get my commissions back to Mondstadt because I've done 2/3 of this one. I have one left to finish that I messed up because I did the timing wrong. This one is it will get there when it gets there. I do collect the blossoms. Obviously, I'm already halfway there, and so it'll get there. I just got to start doing them more. I haven't been doing them enough lately. The unusual Holy Trail. Ooh, that's one we can do. we can go ahead and hunt him right now. I was hunting him earlier today, and I should have taken care of him as soon as we started. That would have been the first one. So we've got 14 locations throughout Mondstadt and Liyue, right? We've been doing this a couple of times now. And I think this one is an incorrect one. I think I've gotten this one marked, and I don't think that's right. So, again, in our lovely... We will go ahead and go to Liyue for that. In our lovely map on the Tevat Interactive map from HoYoLab. Yep, this one is not the correct one. They have them marked on the map of all of 14 locations where you can find them, and you can find him twice per day, twice per spawn, and he'll spawn once every 12 hours. So spawn him, beat him, spawn him again. So you have to find him, and he appears randomly. Right? I'm sure you know that now. If you don't, well, now you do. Or if you didn't, now you do. But yeah, there are 14 locations where he could spawn in any one of those 14 locations. And then once you beat him, then you've got 13 locations to consider, because he won't respawn in the same location, obviously. But some of them are easy to get to. Some of them are a little bit... Ooh, good back crack there. Some of them are a little bit trickier. But we'll try to handle them as many as we can as fast as possible. So there's one and two. So it's really easy when you spot him. He'll be right out in the open, looking around and waiting for you to come and say hi and kick him to the curb in his suitcase. So that is 1 and 2. Just making sure we're going up our order. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes. 8 spots in... you know what? Let's see. So I've been regularly having this as my go-to party for hunting here. And really what I should do, just because of what we're doing... There's one spot where, and I didn't deploy it. There's one spot, one of the locations where it needs the construct, the geoconstruct, to remain behind while you go flying. And so we want a geoconstruct. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. And then that gives us the best height clearance distance. And so if he's here, he'll show up right there. And so he's not here, so that's okay. So that's that one. And then there's this one. So again, we like to have that. Oops. Let's go. And it'll give us some distance. So yeah, we just got to look to see. Comb through the world, hunting him down. And you would think he'd be like a super boss or something, but no, he's easy. So let's see, that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 locations so far. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 more. Yes, okay, so we'll check over here. And so that's 8 in Liyue, 6 in Mondstadt. What you gonna do when the traveler comes hunting you? Nope, not there. Okie dokie. Let's check over here next, my friends. Whoa! Yeah. Nope, he'd be right below us if he is. So he's not there either. So that gives us 2 more hotspots to go. One over here, which I have yet to catch him here. So I think it'll be easy for me to see the difference of when he's here and when he's not. And we're seeing a whole lot of things, but I am not seeing any kind of hilichurl in that area. So he's not here either. So our last hotspot, and this is what I was talking about, this hotspot right over here is the spot where we want to have our fun-loving Geo Master. And we'll use our Master of the Winds in this most gracious form. And I realize I have not modified his wings. Excuse me. But that's alright. Oh, go up. Aw, a double click going up, so I missed out on half of that. So here's another location where he'll show, but he is not here either. Alright, so that's everywhere in Liyue, at least for this pass. Six more to go. And then some more for round 2. And not down there. He'd be showing up right about down there. So that's a no. That one is a bit tricky to get to, so we'll leave that one for the last. But watch it be the one that we want. Yes. Wait, what if we do this? Because we want to go up there. Whee!
Too slow.
And his flight ability does make for some interesting, easier maneuvering. I haven't seen him up here in a long time either, so that's 1 in Mondstadt. We'll come all the way to the bottom. Turbo boosters. Then he's all the way at the end.
Quit following me. The wind rises.
If he is here, he'd be meditating, and he's not here, so he's not here. So as you can see, the whole objective here is going all these different places as fast as you can. And there are a few characters that are best at this. I realized I probably should have Yellen in here too, but that's fine. So that's 2, 3 for Mondstadt. Or was that 4? Wrong side. Of course, watch. He's going to be at the wolf's location. The one that we saved for last. Of course. Oh. He likes to, yeah, one of the spots he goes to is over here. So let's see if he is here.
Swollen Fury.
Whee!
Quit following me.
And there he is. Like we said, I want to save it for last because it was harder to get to, and I should have just went here first. Hello? Are you looking for me? Guess what? I'm looking for you. This is not the right person to fight you with.
One with the forest.
Now there's that. In fact, I think Sino was the better choice to keep in. That perhaps Tainari would have been the better one to remove. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Ooh, excuse me. In. Here we go.
Begins.
And In you go.
Sure.
Okay, so now here's the fun part. We took him out once. We can take him out again. But we got a lot of places to hunt again. So where are we going to find him? Oh. Are we going to find him? Absolutely. Not down here. Not down there. Whee!
The wind rises.
And looks like not here. So that's 3. This will be number 4.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? Huh. The audacity to even make that request.
And look at that. We got lucky this time around, huh?
I see everything.
Stabilize.
Slightly better with appropriate character. So there we go. We've got some more progress on 2 achievements. 31. We were at 29. So, yay. I know we still have a little bit more resin. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Woo! I'm gonna need a quick minute. I want to grab one other snack to eat. It tends to hit up some low energy. So I will be right back one more time. Just one quick moment. Thanks. Okay. Sorry for that. Snacks plus a little bit of an issue to deal with. Dried mangoes. A little bit chewy, but quite tasty. And a little bit on the healthier side. Mmm. Okay. 8:49. And this tells me there's only 8.99. So I'm getting close. Getting close, getting close, getting close. A water bubble from the shield and Hydra interactions. I was remembering where we are. I'm like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, we were hunting unusual hillshells. Okay, so we're back to our main team. We've got resin extra for today. Now we could try and go back to Inazuma and our weapon materials and do some hunting that way, right? That could be worthwhile. I'm thinking it could be worthwhile. We've got 60 resin to go. We've got a transient resin to go. Transient. Right? It was right there. Transient resin, fragile resin, and resin. How many did that say I have? Ooh, I don't have enough to buy 2 more. I've been liking to do my conversions. I'm trying to accumulate. To get ready. Because that looks pretty. Those big numbers. Usually I'll get about 30 or 40 or so and then I want to spend, but I don't want to spend here. I've got him. I've got his. I don't really need hers. I'd want it eventually, but not yet. So, for now, it's all good. For now, we are all good. I'm hoping that they will add Tanari's weapon. Ooh, this is something I wanted to check. Not there. Here, where it was. Yeah. So it doesn't show the pop-up. So I'm looking at the list of items, and I was hoping that they would eventually end up adding Tainari's bow and Deia's sword, and maybe because that way the grid will be even. Maybe they will. No, because the other grids are uneven for the items in the list. But maybe they'll add them for this next pass. I don't know. We'll see. But I just want to confirm that they are, whether they're in the list or not, and they're not. Yeah. So we've got some stuff ready. So yeah, we've got another 120 resin that we could use. Oh, the bag is scratching. Like I said, dried mangoes, yum. Chewy but tasty. So what do we think? And a little sticky. So we got our napkin to take care of that. I say we got ourselves about 15 more minutes. I think that should be pretty good for a few runs. For something. For something. And I'm thinking I'd probably want it to be a little bit more considerate in that I have these. Oh, his is already done. Oh, that's right. I did send his. I have these two, and I really should have dumped resin in to bump them up to 81, just to have them out of the 80 bracket. I've been wanting to do that now, which is why I did these like this. Oh, let's see. Is that one ready to go? Because if that's the case, nope, that's tomorrow. And then I could always wait for that for tomorrow, huh? Mm-hmm. His is the one I wanted to do, but that's tomorrow. What about hers? It's not ready, but that's today. I think hers was yesterday. Yep. So that would leave Mona's, which I think is, oh, that's today. And I just cleared that all out because I did the same. I used all of the fangs on the Skyward Blade. So of course the Skyward Atlas uses the same thing, right? So realistically, we probably won't get enough to get it with 6 runs. Maybe. But realistically, probably not. However, eat those. Oh, no, we still need a bunch. No, we didn't convert them up. So let's go ahead and roll up and see what we need. Or, let's look at what we need. And then we'll go hunt some more. Or maybe get luckier rolls when we have a larger quantity of units. So we need 9 of these. Right, we had 10 and 10. So for certainty, we'll get 3 to convert over there, and that's 13 and 12, so that's 4. So for certainty, we can get this up to 5 out of 9. And then be left with 1 and 1. Yep, so we'll have 5 out of 9, and then left with 1 and 1, green and blue. So let's do that as a math, and let's come on down. Let's come on down to our weapon ascension materials over here. So it's nice to be able to focus on getting at least one ready for the next comeuppance. Okay. These are the miniatures and electro slimes. Yeah. I remember these guys. Oops. I don't want to say no. And that's another reason why I had Yanfei in there. Or the main reason why I had Yanfei in there. So let's go. I think I like this like this. Let's see. So I'm watching at the same time. And I'm wondering if I can say, nope, not like that. Clip it right there. Yeah. I can hit clip from right here. And I can full screen it even. Very nice. And that shows me my stream, but then it gets me out of the chat, so I can't see who's around. And it doesn't show me my followers or my watchers right now. I know there's one over there. Hi, thank you for watching. You can say hi if you want to. Join the chat. That'd be great. I haven't figured out how to do the branding yet to get me into a better feed of people taking a peek and stuff. But, you know, it's all good. Stream quality is excellent. I have decent internet. But the lighting, sucks. Very poor. Too bright. So let's get a move on, alrighty? I know our time is going to be killed because we're messing around, but that's okay.
Right here. Emerge.
We have a familiarity. 12 of these buggers to take care of, right? I'm wondering if I should drop Yoimiya in here. And I'm wondering if I should be doing her talents, no less. Really.
Is that all? Emerge. Motion to compel. Rescue. Rebuild.
Ow! Yeah, 2 minutes while we were messing around for a bit first. And this is definitely not optimized at all. That's okay. About 4 seconds delay from what I'm doing to what's actually streaming. That's alright. Okay, so we're going to be left with 1 and 1s. Nope. We've got 4 and 3, and that 3 will convert up to another one to make it 5. So we've got 5 and 0 for our blues. So we'll leave it at that. We'll keep it at that to say 5 blues is our number. All right? So all we have is 5 blues. And we'll continue. We're going to end up using our resin early this week. That's okay. We could have done a trounce run. We've got 4 more to do. So Aztaha would have been next. The wolf
Right here.
would be up.
Emerge.
I usually get him done early. But I wanted to wait on that this week. We got our bounties out of the way already.
Allow me.
So maybe that's, you know, what I could do. Is a lot of... I'm trying to figure out what to do next while I'm waiting for the banner to drop. That's really what it is. I'm waiting for the next banner to drop. And that's what I want to see a lot of. Is what I can do with the next banner drop. But that's not until next week. And, you know, we'll see. See what we get from that. I'll have close to 100 wishes. Maybe I'll even wait until I do. Nice! So we had 5 blues. Now we're up to 7 blues and 2 greens. And that makes us 7 because we were at 5. So I think that actually gets us there. I think that does. I think that gets us there. So let's go ahead and instead of going all the way over to Liyue to do our bidding over there, we'll go ahead and jump into our teapot.
This realm is...
Yay! And what can we buy for our lovely money? We have a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, right? And which one are we going to do? So we could buy 4 over here. That brings us 25% of that. And then we'll buy 4 over there, and that brings us not 25%, but close. But we'll leave it, yeah, we'll do it there, because that tells us where we need to go next. 34, our target of 30. I try to keep it pretty well balanced between everything. And so that's what we're aiming for. So what do we want to do? We are crafting up until we have 9 of our Narakumis in this category. We've got 3, we need 9. That will give us 5, and that will almost give us, so this is where I do, if I've got 1, right, it's 1 short where the chance of a conservation would occur. I try to do that once to see, and no, so it didn't occur. So I give Mona a chance once in a while. This is an Inazuma, so I'm going to actually go, I'll hate them on these, and roll those up. And there we got a double. So again, I'd consider giving Mona 1 more chance to see if we get a conservation on here, which we didn't do. So that denied us a chance of getting a double. Oops. I went by 1 instead of by the all. And no doublings there. But we got our 9. So we've got what we wanted. And, oh, yeah, so I'm like, wait, what is it talking about? Yes, we do. So we've got the 9 that we wanted. We've gotten our stuff up there for, yay. It's if we forget about those things, right? Why am I going there? This is where I want to go. We've gotten our 9 so that when we get his weapon the rest of the way enhanced, so I'd already farmed these up, but so that when we get the weapon the rest of the way enhanced, it will be ready to go right away. And obviously we're going to need a bunch more of both of those, but I'll worry about that afterwards. That'll be part of our next farming chapter, because we're forever farming for stuff, right? Right. I probably should write down the different things that I'll need for the stuff that I'm trying to get, and to say, okay, let's go farming for this today. Let's go farming for that today. But that is looking pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. Like I said, we're almost done with our teapotting, with our gardening, I should say. So I think I'm looking at what time we've been on for 2 hours already. 2 hours already. Oh my goodness, how did they go so quickly? It just happened so fast. We've got a little bit of resin left, but I think that's okay. We can't see it here. Let's get out of... Actually, I need to do this. Get us into Liwa. So here we are, back in Liwa. And I'm here because this is where I'm doing all my commissions for right now, trying to get the last few. There are still several. Let's see. Which ones do we have left? We've got 1 more of... Clear all this. Select that. Say okay. So I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 7. So we've got love is all around. That gives us the good sign and bad sign. Love is all around and open to interpretation. Those are both tied to the good sign commission. And you have to do a whole bunch of things for 8 hours. Okay. 6:30 tomorrow morning for me. So that's where I've got this marked. This is the good sign, and you get 2 things you can look at, and there are 9 things you need to observe to get both commissions, or both achievements. So I've gone through and I'm tracking the markers of good and bad. So minus is the bad, question mark is the one I haven't done yet. But that one, it's almost there. This is for the storyteller. I don't know why I didn't put it in there, but this is the storyteller where I only have one more thing left to do for that one, and that will give me. And that's not even one that's in the one is the role achievement. So that's actually another one. So that's 7. But there is a few others to be done. I think maybe I already got one of those. Yeah, no, there's a few others that are here that I just I need to get done, and they'll come. They'll come eventually. Um, you know, we'll see how they go. I'll probably wait it. Maybe I'll just wait until the end of this month, and if whichever ones I don't get, I will just move back onto Inazuma and run there for a month. And that sounds like a good idea. Run one place for a month, each place, until wow, the hair's grown in weird. That looks kind of funny, huh? Yeah, it does. Some weird shadow looking thing going on there. But so yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We'll be good. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I'm always appreciative of anyone checking it out, taking a spin with me, and hopefully it's been informative and interesting with you and myself. And whenever you feel you need some time, just go ahead and drop by. I'm always glad you can. So until next time, El Caro Nilgard signing off. Take care and have enjoyment in your travels in Tevat.